know if it was the fact that, like, 5 years ago, I was still, like, imagining that the floor is lava, that it was so easy for me to imagine all these Transformers in this world, because the green screen really came, it almost felt natural to me. But yeah, no, it was quite an easy process. Fun.
So, Isabela, I was really happy to see this sassy young lady kicking everybody's ass and with this amazing attitude. But when you got the sides and you saw the name was Isabela with a Z, did you say this is a synchrodestiny kind of thing? Like you said, this is for me, this is for all?
I mean, I was like, hey, maybe it is meant to be. Maybe Michael Bay will, like, he'll see that and he'll maybe it'll happen. Yeah, kind of, you know, it was a complete coincidence, the fact that we have the same name.
Right.
But not only that, like, we have more in common than just our names. So I think that also was a little helpful when it came down to the audition process. But yeah, no, I that whole audition process was kind of funny because the day before I sent in the tape for the character, Michael Bay was going to cast somebody. And then he saw my tape and he realized he wanted someone younger, yeah, and not an adult playing a kid, but rather just a kid being a kid.
It started as a legend, one of the greatest of all. 1,000 years we've kept it hidden. To protect Earth from what was destined to arrive.
Optimus Prime, you destroyed your home. Do you seek redemption?
My maker, I do.
Michael always says, like, hey, this is my last one.
Right.
You never know when it's actually the last one. It does have last in the title, the last night. So maybe it is. Maybe he definitely decided he wanted to go out with a bang.
And how was working with him?
It was great. I mean, you know, you hear all this stuff like Michael Bay's so scary.
Right.
He's like so hard to work with, but I never really experienced the side of him. I was a little hesitant going into the project. I was a little nervous to see that side of him, but once I got on set, he was super nice to me and super chill. I mean, he yells, but that's just because he has to. You know, every minute's $1,000, more than $1,000. Wow. And you're running a crew of 500 men, so you can't be whispering. You can't be using your inside voice. But offset, he's super nice. He's super nice. He gave me a tour of his house, and not only me, my tutor. He gave my tutor a tour of his house as well, and he didn't have to do that. He doesn't know her.
Right.
So and
that
it's not
a
like
nice gesture.
Yeah, I mean it is, and he likes his dogs a lot too. His dogs would come to set a lot. He's got these big Saint Bernards, and they're just the cutest things. They're bigger than me, but it's not very hard to be taller than me.
So there's a lot of stunning CGI in the movie. Did you have the chance to watch the scenes before the whole movie? What was your reaction when you saw all these big Transformers?
Well, throughout the process of the post-production, I got to see bits and pieces. I maybe saw like 20 minutes once at a mini screening, and I was trying to put together I guess, because it was funny, because some scenes there were fully CGI developed Transformers, and there were some scenes where there were just like little drawings or little like outlines in a human world. So it was pretty cool, yeah.
It must be kind of weird, act all this crazy stuff, and then suddenly see yourself with all these huge characters, the Transformers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was the fact that like 5 years ago I was still like imagining that the floor is lava, that it was so easy for me to imagine all these Transformers in this world, because the green screen really came, it almost felt natural to me. But yeah, no, it was quite an easy process. Fun.